How's it going, guys? Okay, so I'm making this video for an update on that budget PC that I made. Why is it not? Alright, so since the PC's CPU is what it is budget, it is only an i5 2400. So if you know a little bit about the PC specs, OBS does use a fair bit of the CPU usage. So when I was trying to benchmark the PC, OBS was using too much of the CPU usage and it wasn't buffering the video properly. So I do have the benchmarks for you. I just don't have any footage of it because of that one problem. I ran all these games at the highest, at the high settings at 1080p, and I am just gonna let you know how they ran. So first of all, I got Skyrim maxed on high, all running smoothly at 60 frames a second, which is really good for that type of build setup. I've got the 7970 i5 2400 and 8 gig of RAM, so you can tell that 60 FPS is the playable base rate that you'd want. I jumped into some CSGO at high settings as well at 1080p, but 150 FPS on average. And it did fluctuate between 100 and 180, but 150 is a good average for that PC. I then also jumped into Titanfall 2, got high settings, and it was averaging at about 130 FPS, which is great because that is a pretty graphic intense game, and that CPU is a really budget CPU, which I would have thought would have bottlenecked the 7976 gig Vapor Edition. I also went into some Dota 2 with some best looking graphics and averaged around 100 FPS. I did drop down to about 70 in team fights between all the players in the game. And then last but not least, I ran GTA 5. And GTA 5 on high settings averaged around 80 FPS. I did drop about 30 frames occasionally to about 50 FPS, but that is more than playable at 1080p. So basically, in conclusion, that budget PC is a total console killer. It will run games at high FPS, better looking graphics than what any console nowadays could run. That's not a bad effort for a 400 AUD PC, which works out to be around 300 USD. I could have brought the price down for it slightly by taking away the lighting, but the lighting looks cool as hell. Why would you take away the lighting? And that really would have brought us down to maybe $285 for this entire build. Especially when I got that GPU for 150 Australian dollars, which is just over 100 USD. So if you're looking to replicate this build, look for those really budget second-hand builds, because you can get a beast of a PC if you don't intend streaming from it for very cheap. I could have spent maybe another extra 50 to 100 bucks to get a better CPU, but that would have taken away a bit of the budget. For PS4 and stuff, you're not really streaming from it much, but if you want even better FPS, just go look for these exact same parts that I've got, but you may not find them for the exact same price as I did. So remember, peace out, catch you all later.